Amen. 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 So quick one because of our time. Okay. 10 minutes. All right. Thank you, sir. First of all, I'd like to thank my man of God for this wonderful opportunity to be on the altar, on the stage. And second of all, I want to thank everyone, the facilitator, and the speakers. Thank you all for convening here. What I want to talk about is LinkedIn, the social media LinkedIn. I don't get shit to talk like this. I don't get plenty talk to talk. I just want to mention just 2 or 3 things, and then I'll be out of your hair. First of all, thank you, sir. First of all, what you do if you want to create value in your life is to identify the location, the environment. Once you identify, if you can be able to know what the problem is, then you can be able to find a solution to it. One of, if not the only social media that gives people value while you're wasting your time on it is LinkedIn. Check the statistics. First of all, what you do first is to know how the LinkedIn app looks like. It is a blue. The color is blue. The inside is IN. That's the inside. White IN. Then the blue icon. That's LinkedIn. Then if you download LinkedIn, that is the second thing to do. Identify the color, blue and white. It's fun, but then the second thing to do, because there are a lot of apps that look alike. Bamboo app and Trove app for the Nigerian stocks almost look alike. You get, so identify that it's a blue icon app and then the white IN inside. Second of all, as you finish creating your account, the next thing you do is to connect. I'm a verbatim court reporter by profession, and if I'm creating my profile, the first thing I do is not to say looking for jobs. I am a certified verbatim court reporter. Now, that is not signaling confidence. What it signals is I am still a baby, a novice. What I do as a professional, LinkedIn only favors the professionals or people who have value to give. That is the only, if you want to play, you want to watch videos, you want to cruise, aesthetics and the rest, go to Facebook, go to Instagram, go to TikTok in particular. But if you want to create value, you want to give and receive in return, business-wise, media-wise, so far that you want to create value, go to LinkedIn. Because in LinkedIn is where you will message the CEO, and within 1 hour, 2 hours, he responds to you right there and there. You try it with Instagram, you will drown in thousands of messages. One of the mistakes I made was to text William Suchemba on Instagram. Jesus, I'm sure he has not seen that post today. But then I texted the facilitator for Tony Olumelu Foundation, the TF Foundation, on LinkedIn, and under 30 minutes, she replied me. It was just on LinkedIn. Now, this is a place where you have a job to do. Because of our time, I don't want to follow this thing. It's going to waste my time. I've used 3 minutes. I have 7 minutes already. 4 minutes now, 4:31. The only thing that you need to do is, I want you to move this thing. The only thing that you need to do on LinkedIn is, once you come on the app, don't tell stories that are not your own. Tell your own story. I made a mistake 2015 when I was carrying camera like this. But now, over time, because of the mistakes I made, which is this, and this, it affected my finances. I stopped getting clients, and because of that, my money started dropping. But fast forward to 10 years later, after I used this particular app, after I bought this particular course, I did this thing, I was able to now start growing my funds back up again. And by so doing, 10 years later, these are the results I have. This is what you do. Simple. Now, once you do this thing like this, you are good to go. Drop it as a post twice a week. Just your life stories. And a lot of us, if you're confident with LinkedIn, what you notice is there are a lot of 90% of the posts on LinkedIn is AI generated. You see, but then how then do you do it? Most companies are not looking for robots. I mean, I understand that we are the people who give the prompts and instructions to AI. But then what companies are looking for are people who know what to do. If I send you something that AI wrote, you will not believe it is AI. Because I will tweak it. But because there are a lot of AI detectors now on LinkedIn, including the algorithm of LinkedIn, you make a post and then they will shadow ban it. You will not, like, you go see, say you see the idea, but nobody will see it. Why? Because that particular post has been shadow banned. Why? Because the AI shit is too much on it. So what you do is, if you want to, so on is updates, I want to share. Amen. You rise by lifting others. Amen. What you do is, if you want to use an AI at all for your LinkedIn, don't use ChatGPT. Just use Claude. Claude as in CLAUDE. Claude AI. It has less of those dashes. You know, the GPT will use dash and finish you. Dash, and you just get tired. Me, I'm a verbatim coach reporter, and then I understand punctuations. And there are places that GPT will use dash that normally you're not supposed to use. But because it is AI, it is giving what you've given it. So what you do is just to use the Claude, create your story, tweak it to your personal, like, let it be personal. And please always comment. This is, I think, the second to last now. I will say I have like 3 minutes or so. Always comment on posts that concerns you, concerns what you want and what you're interested in. You see a comment, and if you're commenting, please, wow, nice. You are as good as you're not supposed to be on the app at all. But then you see a comment. Okay, I saw something somebody posted just a few minutes ago on the app, and I'll just read it. So this guy came up and said, "You don't come out." Okay, this guy came up and it was like a screenshot of a lot of codes, for the web developers, and just these codes, these whole brackets, that thing used to confuse us that time. We used to think is virus, Trojan virus. But then he took a screenshot of it and then said, at a time we used to think that this thing was a virus. But then, many years later, this is value. And then, for something like that, if I want to comment, I will come and say, yes, at some point I thought he was. But over time, I started understanding, just say something that is valuable to the person that will read it. Don't come and say, oh, mona true, yes, so you have not done anything there. Because what you do, a lot of people, companies, what they do is nobody has time to check all the posts made on LinkedIn by verbatim coach reporters. For myself, what they do is that particular post that has plenty engagements, multiple reactions, they come to the comment section and they'll just be reading. Companies that, the last thing I will say and then I'll be done. Companies has created AI, right? Robots, online robots, right? Codes that fish out profiles that fit what they want as a company. It's been for like, I think most of them started coming out last year into this year. So what you do is, if you come on any post that you feel like concerns your connection, please come to the comment and make a valuable. If you don't know what to say, copy that post, come to AI, GPT, or Claude. Post it there, tell it to give you a worthy comment. It will give it to you, copy like that again and post there. At some point, you will stop. You don't need to stress yourself, just like he said. It's not fine, I see. So I've not come here to paint you white or paint you black. I've just come here to just tell you. The last thing you do, Apostle said you have to say finally 3 times. This is my second finally. Okay, so what you do is, please connect intentionally. Make connections. It's not like Facebook. TikTok, you sleep and wake up and you have like 15 followers. You have to be intentional about your connections on LinkedIn. You come on LinkedIn, first of all, search, even as you are creating your profile, your about profile has, say my own now, verbatim court reporter. Everything that has verbatim, court, and reporting will appear as supposedly people you may know. Connect with all of them. And nobody rejects connections on LinkedIn. Go and check. Because the more connections you get, is the more visibility you get. Thank you so much. God bless you.